Hello there, welcome back to the Ogre, the old Git Reacts, Reviews and Oft-Times Reminisces. Now then, over the years I've done a fair bit of reaction reviews of the work of Ilos, Spectral Lore, in the various guises that he manifests. I haven't, for some reason, done my favourite track of his. Now I don't know if this track is his, because this is I think it is. This is a split or collaboration with Mara Cognitum, but I think they did their own thing till the very end, where they actually, last couple of tracks, I think they actually properly collaborated and jointly worked on those particular songs. This one I'm pretty sure is Spectral Lore's all their own work, or all his own work, and it is my favourite Spectral Lore song. So every now and again I play it, I think, why haven't you done a reaction review, obviously review more than reaction, to it? So the time has come to right that wrong and just crack on and get it done. Now that sounds like it's going to be a chore, but absolutely not, it won't be. I mean, I could quite happily just listen to it, not say a thing, and I'm sure you'll be happy for me to do that as well. But at some points I will be commenting, probably talking a load of bollocks, but who knows. Well, yes, I'll be talking a load of bollocks. Let's go. I was intending to let this drift in complete itself before making comment, but we're 2 minutes in already, and I have to say that as far as builders go, these songs that start off quietly and unassuming and then gradually either gain momentum or gravity or become a thicker broth, I don't think anybody does it, in my own humble personal opinion, quite like Ilos does. He is a master of building the moment, and the moment hasn't come yet. so let's listen to a bit more. I can't believe that's 2 minutes already. So that build was 3.5 minutes long. Now normally I'll be complaining, haranguing the artist to get on with it, let's get to the good stuff, but the build was the good stuff all along. And bear in mind, this is the album starter. I suppose you are allowed to give it that introduction feel, but even if it's in the middle of the album, the build with its accents and I mean, we are talking a little bit spacey, a little bit sort of, I mean, it's called the astrology of the nine, isn't it? But you are given that sense of the cold beyond a little bit with some of the embellishments in the build-up, and you're not bored at all. And the reward when it kicks in proper. If I was 20 years younger, I'd be bouncing around this cave by now. The pure delight of the transition from the build into the rapid stuff. I could probably quite happily loop that 5 seconds and live happily ever after, just listening to that time and time again. Yes, I think I could. Marvellous. You get the sense of Spectral Lore that one of the gods has turned their hand to music, as opposed to the usual thing of waging war or shagging anything in sight. It's as if Ilos is up there and sort of not particularly turning his back on those sort of activities, but dedicated most of his time to making the sort of music. There is an imperiousness and a magisterialness about Spectral Lore music. Although it's deeply involving, there is a slight detachment at times that just gives you that sense of not being quite worthy enough to listen to it. One of the things I love about this track, amongst many things, I mean, let's face it, I love everything about this track, but one of the things I like about it is the drone that permeates the whole thing. So even when we've got some riffage in there and some changes in emphasis and whatever, there's still an underlying tone, and that's an effective music I quite like. When I look at pop, I don't listen to pop music at all, and I don't listen to rock music at all, but I have heard this sort of music, and one of my exceptions is Heroes by David Bowie. And the reason I like that song is purely because of the droning guitar from start to finish, which was done by that fella out of King Crimson. Never remember his name. It's actually, I can picture a broken neon light with his name there. I can't, it's not coming. But anyway, matters not. The fact that the point I'm making is such a drone in certain songs just takes me places. Absolutely. Another reviews I've done of Arlos's work, particularly Spectral Lore, excuse me, I have I've likened him to an engraver, such as the way he scrawls his riffs around. It struck me just now that if he wasn't a musician, he should be able to make a good cloth maker, a weaver, if you will. He does weave riffs and guitar motifs into something wondrous. I think he would be a tweed maker or perhaps a tartan maker, because he brings these vivid strands together in such a way that you're left somewhat spellbound. Yes, definitely so. So there you go. It doesn't get much better than that. No, it doesn't. And thankfully, the only thing that irks me at times about Spectral Lore is sometimes the tracks have a drift out, that you're riding cloud 9 or on cloud 9, and then some of the drifts out. With Spectral Lore, don't disappoint me as such, but just it's like the substance, that cloud thins out and I fall through it. Well, I'd rather stay where I was, but nonetheless, absolutely superb. That is definitely in my top 10 favourite tracks ever. You can listen to that till the cows come home. In fact, when I'm listening to that track, there could be Armageddon happening outside. I'd still just listen to it until its completion, even if it resulted in my demise. There you go. Anyway, clicky bollocks. Catch you all next time. Cheerio.